Hi, I am Raj, scalper, technical trader, and someone who nearly lost it all before figuring it out. So, hey, this is not one of those how to get rich in 30 days videos because I didn't. I almost blew my account in the first few weeks. So, if you are trading fast and losing, don't worry. I have been there and this is my journey. So, no fluff, right? I remember starting like many very small deposits. Forget about the current amount that you have here. I had really big dreams and fast fingers, and I actually saw someone make, I believe, $150 in minute. Then I sat back and thought I think I could do the same. So on my first trade, I believe I made $12 in profit. I actually felt like a king. I don't know if any of you have had that thrill. The second trade, I was down by a loss of I think dollar. Then I sat back and thought I think I could do the same. So on my first trade, I believe I made $12 in profit, and I actually felt like a king. I don't know if any one of you have that thrill. The second trade, I was down by a loss of $35, and by the end of the week, unfortunately, I was down by like $200. At that point, I think looking back now, I had say I was not trading. I was just clicking as I didn't have any setup, no tools, just a basic hope that each trade is going to close in profit. So at that point, I believe I just stopped, watched and wrote everything down. Then I made these rules for myself that this is how I am going to trade henceforth. So the first rule, number 1, is to trade only from levels. When I'm talking about levels, I mean your support and your resistance levels. If you click to the drawing tools, you have horizontal lines. So look at our most recent high, that is our level of resistance. That is the level where price has not breached or crossed, and we have draw our support level. This is the level where price has not fallen below, right? So on my chart, for instance, from this time to this time, that is over the past 1 hour, we have price trading within this range, right? So there is more likelihood that if price crosses this level, or price will trend along this range, and if it crosses below, it gives us an indication of where the market is heading. My next point actually has to do with determining whether if I am going to trade, that is the optimum duration. So as you can see, I have set a duration of 3 minutes. So currently I trade between 1 to 5 minutes on fixed time mode. In terms of amount, the amount is fixed, so I don't double. I actually started using some indicators. You can see I already have it preset. That is the Stochastic Oscillator set on a default period. So you have a 14% K set to 14 and %D set to 3. We have a Parabolic SAR also set to the default period. So what the Parabolic SAR does is that it follows the trend of the market, and then it gives an indication whether if we are an uptrend or a downtrend. So if you have the dots below the chart, it indicates a projected uptrend or an uptrend in the market. If you have it on the top of the price chart, it indicates a downtrend. So you see what I just mentioned. So this currently is our resistance level. We see price just touch this level, but then it's begun to retrace back to the previous level. If price goes up, so I think if price goes up, then we might continue with that. And yes, back to the rules that I have made for myself. So then wait for rejection. And these are the assets that I currently trade on because of the rate of return. Very profitable. The trend is actually pretty stable. So I don't need rocket science or anything to help me decide how I am going to trade. Currently we have %K crossing %D here, right? So back to what I was saying. So now I start with structure, right? That is between 15 seconds to 1 minute chart. Very clean zone, no emotions. So we have structure first, then indicators second, then action last. So I currently use between 1 to $300 per trade. No Martin angle. I just prep, execute and review, right? So let's see how gold is also faring. Oh, okay. So I think let's find one asset to test out this strategy just to have a better glimpse of what I'm talking about, right? So currently I don't use any martingale. I prep, I execute and I review, right? So I built this channel to show what most don't, which is the real side of trading, because I'm actually done watching fake wins. So I actually post my retreats. I spend losses. Someone has to show how trading actually works. So in this case we have done. I think I am going to open a sell trade on the new candle here, just because we have the parabolic SAR on the top of the price chart. We also have the stochastic crossing down below, that is downward indicating a projected downtrend. That is, the market is actually overbought now, so it has to move to the oversold level. So let's see if the condition hold true, and yeah, let's see how many seconds do we have more. Let's check it out. Okay, so we have 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Let's see how good is also faring. Oh, nice. So at this point I can just resist the edge. So we just want to follow the trend downwards for 200 US dollar. So with these two assets, I believe definitely one of them should close in profit. So we have the Euro USD actually beginning to do that, right? So we are right on the track for it. The beauty of this strategy is that you just follow the intersection and the position of the parabolic SAR to give a clear indication of where where it goes. That is where price is about to go. Oh, we also have a gold. Nice. This actually was every trader. I remember when I started imagining myself sitting behind a screen and making lots of profit. No one actually believed that trading can be this simple, because you have a lot of traders who actually make it. Very difficult to believe, or you have this conception that trading is more genuine, or you need to note everything down. But in this case we just follow structure, rules of engagement that has to do with the use application for the indicators to determine a very good entry point. So at this point we have the Euro USD in green. Let's see where gold is. Okay, so gold has probably begun consolidating, because as you can see here we have the intersection. So the stochastic actually just cross up, but I still believe we have about a minute more to go. It's very early to throw in the towel. So the Euro USD is actually going to close in profit, which I am very optimistic about, just because we follow the logic, the dot on the top and the crossover. So yes, let's see. Right on track goes, and 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 bingo. So you see we just made profit. So if you're a scalper like me, guys, don't quit. Just don't quit. And you really need to stop guessing, right? Start planning. You really need to subscribe to the channel, right? Because I share most of these tricks. I wouldn't call them tricks, but they are really, they are gemstones that you can use, that enhances your trading results or your trading style. So you realize that every trade is based on logic, is based on structure. You don't just sit back and randomly just click buy and sell, just random guesses. So once again, let's do the countdown. So we have 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 bingo. Once again we close in profit, right? So like I was saying, stop guessing, start planning, subscribe here and join the channel, right? So in this channel we work, we earn, and no fluff at all. Just work, earn and show the results. Good or bad, we show everything for you to see, just to understand how trading works. Can impact your life, or can impact the results, the emotions and everything that you have. So we will show you the structure, and join the channel for these and more tips. Let's go.